Rose, are you not worried about going to meet my mom tomorrow? It's her first time meeting her, so I'll understand if you're feeling nervous.
Is it bad if I am nervous? Am I allowed to be worried? I've been worrying my whole life whether your mom would like me or not. I think I've worked it up to be a bigger thing in my head than it should be.
You know, I told you there's nothing for you to be worried about. My mom is so sweet. Even if you came to meet her dressed in a trash bag, she would welcome you with open arms.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to have a dig at my appearance?
I'm joking, Rose. I'm joking. Calm down. Anyway, as you already know because I spoke to you about it before, I grew up in the countryside.
Yeah, I remember you telling me childhood memories about the countryside.
But after I graduated high school, I left and wanted to explore the city. So I came to New York and got a real taste of city life. My mom has stayed living in the countryside ever since she was a little girl, so she doesn't know any different. She doesn't really have a clue what it's like to live in a bustling city like New York.
Aw, I think that's nice that she stayed in the same place her whole life. It's dedication to her hometown.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I bet your mom was worried about you while you went off to live in the city all by yourself. It must be harder for her because she can't imagine what your life would be like.
I love my mom so much, but she can be very stubborn. She's really stuck in her ways, and it's so hard to persuade her to do anything she's not familiar with. I feel really sorry for her because she stayed in the countryside by herself after my dad died. I tried asking her if she wanted to come and live in New York near me, but she said she has no intention of moving out of her home and into a busy city.
Why was she so adamant she didn't want to leave? There are a lot of hospitals here which will be good for her, and there are nice places to visit too, so I don't think she would get bored. There are some really fun places here, so I think we should really try and introduce her to New York properly and give her a good experience.
She never listens to me. I've told her things like that before. My parents have always been really stubborn people. I guess the older she gets, the less she wants to venture out to new places. I think old age makes you crave comfort more than new experiences and places.
Yeah, I can see how that's true. Do you think if your dad was still alive, she would be more willing to come to New York with him? It must be so hard for her to live alone without her husband. She must get lonely.
Yeah, that's what I think, too. I told my mom exactly what you just said, but she didn't pay any attention to what I was saying.
What did she say to you?
She came up with a stupid excuse and said she would rather eat healthy food in the countryside than all that junk food everyone like me eats in the city. She told me I should be more healthy and think about my food choices.
Ah. Well, I guess she might think that way if she's got a stereotypical view of New York and big cities. But I think she just has that point of view because she's old.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think I'll ever be able to get her out of her stubborn ways. She'll be stubborn till her last breath. Anyway, please try to understand my mom tomorrow if she's a bit old-fashioned and stuck in her ways. She only means well.
I'm sure she will be fine. What does she like? I want to bring her a gift when we go and see her, but I want to get something that she will actually like.
Well, my mom's not a big shopper, so we can just get her something small like some flowers. I'm sure that will be fine.
Yeah, but I still feel like we should get her a proper gift, like something more interesting. She doesn't like New York, so we shouldn't get her something from here since she's never been. I should get her something special that she will remember. I'm going to be her daughter-in-law, so I want to show her that I care.
Ah, of course. You're so thoughtful. You're going to be an amazing daughter-in-law because you're so kind. You have a good eye, so I'm sure whatever you choose will be wonderful. Do you think you'll be able to prepare something nice?
Do you really think so? I'll start thinking.
Yeah, my mom really isn't picky and doesn't have much taste for pretty things, so she'll love whatever you get her.
Okay, I think I've got an idea. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Rose. You're the best.
Hello, Diane. It's nice to meet you. Oh my goodness, you're here! Oh, I'm so happy to finally meet you, Rose. You're so beautiful.
That's right, Mom. I told you she was beautiful, didn't I?
Yeah, she's beautiful! How can someone be so pretty?
She's a city girl, that's why.
Honey, what are you talking about?
My mom only really understands things properly when I talk to her like this. If I talk in a vague manner, she won't understand. Sorry if it's come across a bit blunt or weird. It's just how she makes sense of things.
Yeah, you're right. She's a city beauty. You definitely look like the type of girl you only find in the city. There are no girls around here that look like you.
Of course, Mom. My fiancé is one of the most stylish and beautiful women in the city. She really is the most sophisticated and gorgeous girl I've ever seen.
I'm already so excited about you becoming his wife. I can't wait for you two to get married. Yeah, so am I, Diane. I can't wait to get married. Ben isn't usually the type to be overbearing, but today he seems to be a little different. I think maybe we're both a bit nervous. Yes, I agree with you. I can totally see why he fell in love with you. He's getting all flustered.
Mom, what are you saying? How can you agree with her? I'm just telling you how beautiful she is. I'm not being overbearing.
Your face says it all, Ben. You're completely smitten with Rose. You two are a perfect match.
Of course, Mom. I'm glad you can see how well we suit each other.
Thank you, Diane. Oh, I've bought a gift for you. I hope you like it. Oh, a gift! You didn't need to bring a gift with you. It would have been fine for you to just turn up. Having guests is a gift in itself for me. I know, but since it's the first time meeting you, I wanted to bring something with me. How could I have turned up empty-handed? Next time, I'll try to look even prettier for you. Even if you just came as you are, you would look pretty enough for me.
See, I told you that my mom isn't bothered by gifts. She's just happy with what she has.
Of course! I'm not the type of person to burden my daughter-in-law over little things like this. That's very kind of you, Diane. But I'm giving this to you because I want to, so please accept it. Oh, is it a purse? It's so lovely. Thank you, Rose. Yes. Ben said that there's nothing that you need, so I was trying to think of something that would be useful but also a nice gift. After thinking for a while, I thought that a purse would be good as you can use it every day. So I decided to buy this one for you. You're right. I'll be able to use this purse every day. It's so pretty. I can imagine something this nice was expensive, right? These aren't expensive. It's a luxury good, but it was on sale. Oh, luxury goods. What's that?
See? My mom really has no idea about shopping or what's stylish at the moment. You could have bought her a pencil and told her it was expensive and she would have believed you.
Who cares about how much things cost? That's not what's important. Even if my beautiful daughter-in-law had bought me trash as a gift, I would love it. I'm really very easy to please.
Mom, you're so kind, really.
Ah, you too. Since you came all the way, I wanted to treat you to some food you like. But since I live in a small town, I don't have anything special. I only have vegetables. Diane, I'm a vegetarian, so I love vegetables. That sounds fine to me. Oh, a vegetarian? What's that?
She doesn't eat meat, and mainly eats vegetables, Mom. Rose told me she became a vegetarian so that she can fit into her wedding dress, as it will help her slim down.
Really? But you're already so slim. Surely you're not trying to lose even more weight. There will be nothing left of you, Rose. Why are you going to lose more weight? You're already so pretty.
The thing is, that's what city girls are like, Mom. Girls are obsessed with being thin like Rose, you know. It's fashionable.
Is that really true? That sounds so hard. It must be hard for you, Rose. If you get so skinny, how will your body be able to cope with hard work? You'll be too weak to do anything. Diane, I'm more tough than you might think. I actually think that eating vegetables gives me more strength than eating meat, you know? I'll be all right. You don't need to worry about me.
Oh, well, hearing that has put my mind at ease.
Diane, would you like me to help you prepare the meal? I enjoy cooking, so I'd love to be a helping hand where I can.
No, of course not. You're my guest. How can I let someone else's precious daughter into my kitchen? It would be embarrassing for you to see my humble kitchen.
You don't need to think like that, Diane. Honestly, my mom pampered me a lot, but I know that most people don't live like that.
Ah, really? Is that so?
Yes, of course. I would really like to help you. Why don't you show me into the kitchen?
Oh, hang on a minute. Will you just wait here? There was something I was going to give you, but I completely forgot about it. Mom, you're not going to give us something strange, are you? No, of course not. Just wait here a minute. My mom is a bit of a sweetheart, so whenever someone comes around, she has to give them a little gift to leave with. But there are a lot of times she's given me something as a stab in the back.
Oh, really? What do you mean? Why would she do that?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like something you should laugh about, so why are you laughing?
Well, I just think it's so hilarious that my mom would give me something so ridiculous like that the only thing I can do is laugh.
But she's giving you something because she has a good heart, right? She probably doesn't realize that it feels like a stab in the back. I think she just wants to give whatever she has, don't you agree?
Hey, have you been whispering about me behind my back while I've been looking for this? Here, take this. Mom, why are you giving us this present so insincerely in a black bag? Oh, is that really how it's coming across?
No, don't listen to Ben, Diane. It's the heart behind giving a present that is important. But what is this exactly?
Ah, well, it's some Spanx that I bought for myself, but when I tried it on, it didn't fit me. It's pretty small, so I think it will fit you perfectly. It'll be perfect for winter because it will act like an extra layer of warmth.
Oh, really? I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, do city girls not wear Spanx? I'm sure you would like it. Mom, I know you mean well, but why would you give her Spanx that don't fit you? It's hardly a gift. Don't you think it's a bit weird? Huh? What's wrong with it? I've only worn it once to try it on, so I don't see the problem with it. I can't bear to see it go to waste. I'm telling you, the tag is still on, so I'm giving it to you. It's brand new.
Ah, yes, I can see the tag is still there.
Right? Oh, why are you making that face? Are you disappointed? Do you not want this gift?
No, it's nothing. It looks like it will keep me really warm in the winter, so thank you.
Yeah, I hope you can enjoy wearing it. You see, I never know when I'll see you next, so I wanted to give this to you while I had the chance. I want to take care of you, and didn't want you to leave empty-handed.
Thank you, Diane. That's very thoughtful of you.
Make sure you put it on when it gets cold in New York. Instead of wearing an extra shirt, you should put this on.
Yes, Diane. I'll make sure to do that.
Right, Mom. We should get going now. If we find the time, we will come and see you again soon. All right, Ben. Make sure you enjoy planning the rest of the wedding, and have a good journey home. Come again soon!
Thank you for having us today, Diane. Make sure you stay well.
See you soon!
Ben, is this your birthday today? I thought you would like coming to this special steakhouse for dinner.
Thank you for planning this, Rose. You know me so well.
Shall we go inside then?
No, let's just wait a minute by the door.
Huh? Why? Is something wrong?
I wonder why she hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, who are you waiting for? I didn't think anyone else could make it.
I'm waiting for someone.
Are you going to tell me who you're waiting for? Who else did you invite this evening?
My mom.
Oh, your mom?
Mom, we're over here. I couldn't not invite my mom to my birthday dinner, could I? I know that you like my mom, and my mom likes you too. So I thought, why not invite her too? We all get on well, so I thought it would be nice for her to come this evening. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, of course, that's fine. But why didn't you tell me in advance?
Well, we're basically family now, so I didn't think it was a big deal. I didn't think that meeting like this all of a sudden without telling you in advance would be an issue, since we're all family. My mom has been talking about you so much, you know. She was singing your praises and telling me how much she misses you. She came all the way to New York to see you because she misses you so much, even though she wasn't initially invited to the meal.
Oh, really? That's sweet of her.
Isn't it? My mom loves you so much.
Oh, my future daughter-in-law! Diane, how nice to see you. How was your journey? You must have traveled a lot to get here today. Was it quite far for you to come? If I knew you were coming, I would have put a bit more effort into my appearance.
You don't need to worry about that, Rose. The important thing is that I'm here to eat with you and spend quality time with you both. This is the first time I'm eating in New York. Is the meat here extra tasty? Mom's on board for the plans of the evening, aren't you, Mom? She gets to see her future daughter-in-law and eat some delicious food. Every year on my birthday, Rose pays for everything, Mom. I get treated like a prince, honestly.
Huh? Am I really expected to pay for everything all by myself? I can't really pay for everything myself, can I? It's his mom. Shouldn't she contribute?
Oh my goodness, really? As expected, you're a city girl who's so generous. I've never been able to enjoy something like this in my life before. This is all so new and exciting. Thank you so much for inviting me, Ben. How can there be so many tall buildings in New York? Even the bus stops look pretty.
Wow. If she likes it that much, I should take a day off work to spend it with her and show her around. Shall we come inside, Diane? Today, this is my treat. Please enjoy yourself.
Oh my gosh! I was wondering where Rose got her looks from. But now that you're both here with her, it's clear to see. Rose, your parents look a lot like city people. Mom, stop saying things like that. It'll come across in the wrong way. She's only ever lived in the countryside, so this is all very exciting for her. No, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's nostalgic, actually. I'm actually from a small town upstate, man. I lived there until I was a student, and then I moved down to New York when I was an adult. Oh, really? That's so interesting. You definitely look as if you've adapted to the city life now, though. Yes, you're right. I definitely became a city boy after meeting my wife. We love the hustle and bustle, even now in our older age. Oh, really? Did your wife grow up in New York, then? Rose, you really take after your mom, then. You are so different from me. It feels like I'm living in a different world to you all. I guess your son must be enjoying the best of both worlds, like my Henry got to enjoy. So are you two both in the clothing industry? Do you work together? When I was with Rose, she told me that you both work for a successful company. That's amazing. Yes, that's right. We both own the company together, and things are going really well for us. I used to sell clothes at the local market, and it's a great way to make money. I really enjoyed it, too. I loved having conversations with the customers and getting to know them. Mom, Rose's parents aren't dressmakers like you who have a few items each week. They own a huge brand with several branches all over the country. They're really successful business people. Oh, wow! Really? You two must be really amazing at what you do, then. Oh, so am I going to gain a daughter from a big successful family like yours? I feel somewhat undeserving of a person like you, Rose.
I'll have to bow down to you to show my respect. Sorry? No, Diane, you really don't need to think about it like that. We're joining families. This is a good thing. How can I not think like that? All right then, go ahead. The road to my son is clear as day. I want successful people in my life. Sorry? What do you mean? I'm joking. Oh, don't take it seriously. By the way, if you're going to live in New York when you get married, I won't be able to come and visit you as often as I would like. It's a long way for me to travel. You don't need to worry about that, Diane. We will make sure to come and visit you often so that you don't get lonely and don't miss us too much. I feel bad, though. I'm putting you two through so much trouble just so you can see me. Maybe I should move house or start living in New York so I'm closer to you. It will take some time for me to adjust, but I guess if I come and visit you a few more times before moving, then I should be able to get used to living here. I guess I'm a city girl at heart all along. Maybe. Do you think that living in New York would be more comfortable for you than living in the countryside? Yes. I've been putting off moving here, but I guess it will be better for the family. If I knew there were so many wonderful things to see here in New York, I would have decided to come and visit a long time ago. I guess I've been missing out on all these good experiences because Ben was always the one who would come and visit me. I was too stubborn to go to the big city. Well, once they get married and they're back from their honeymoon, why don't we look for a house for you here in New York together? That sounds amazing, and I would love to, but I know it won't be easy. I know New York is expensive, but have you guys already decided where you're going to live? How about giving me a house of my own as a gift to your mother-in-law for the wedding? Sorry. I'm not sure that's quite how things work. And besides, we don't have that kind of money to buy another house in New York. Oh, Diane, I think you're getting a bit confused. Oh, did I say something wrong? I think Ben originally told me that it's a big deal for the husband to leave his family and join his wife's family. So don't you think that it's fair for the wife's family to pay for a big gift to the husband's family? Excuse me. I really think you're confused. I've never heard of anything like that. I'm joking. You guys need to relax a bit. No matter how clueless I might be about the world, why would I ask you for a house? Diane, I think your jokes are going a bit far. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm joking around because I want to get to know you. You don't need to look so embarrassed. I just thought I may as well try and ask, even if I was half joking, because I really want to find a place to live. If my joints were in good condition, I would be round their place every weekend spending time with them. But I'm not sure I'm able to cover such a long distance when my knees are this bad. Oh, goodness. Are you all right? You really don't need to worry yourself with that. I'm sure Ben and Rosie don't mind coming to you on the weekends. And besides, they're both grown adults, so they will be able to take care of themselves. You don't need to fuss over them like you used to. Huh? I don't think you understand my situation. You're not from where I'm from, so how can you talk to me like that? Family is everything to me, and if I can't see them often, what will I do? Kids are kids, no matter how they act once they're grown up. Ben will always be my little boy. If I don't watch over them and look after them, they'll end up in trouble even if they try their hardest to live well. I think all young adults are the same. They will manage fine. Don't you worry, Diane. When I was younger, I don't think that I enjoyed being helped by my parents. I wanted to be independent. I think I'm more stable and established in my career now because I did things on my own and without the help of my parents. It was important in me figuring life out and learning life lessons. Ah, yes, I understand. That sounds like a good way to live. Then you can think of what I said as another joke. Even though I'm talking like this and seeming confident, I really don't have the energy to visit you often. I can't afford to buy or rent a house in New York either. It's far too expensive for me.
Yeah, I think people living on the outskirts of New York are finding it hard to live too. It's cheaper, but still very expensive. I think once people realize what is important, they return to smaller neighborhoods where the rent is cheap and they can live a calmer lifestyle with their families. Ah, that sounds tough. I've been living like that my whole life. Maybe I shouldn't give it up. I've suddenly come to realize how happy I am living in the countryside. I'd be happy to live here for the rest of my life. As an American citizen, I need to accept that whatever lifestyle I have, I am living in a great country, no matter where I am. Yes, that's right. America is America, am I right? Even though the size of the country is huge, it's so well connected. You can go on holiday to the neighboring state. How great is that? Ah, yes, you're right. It's great. Oh, where has the time gone? I need to hurry finishing my food and head off. I've not got too much time left until the next bus is supposed to arrive.
Honey, did you notice the same thing I did?
Huh? What are you talking about?
As soon as the ceremony ended, your mom was the first to leave. Did you see?
Oh, now that you mention it, she did leave right away, didn't she? Why did she do that?
I wonder if something urgent came up so she had to leave all of a sudden. I'm sure she would have told us if she wasn't in such a rush. My parents said they didn't even get a proper chance to talk to her.
Yeah, I'm sure something urgent must have come up. Maybe she had a last-minute appointment to the doctor's office.
Oh, really? Did your mom talk to you about it before the ceremony? If she had to rush off, don't you think we should ring her to check she's all right?
Yeah, she told me before she got in the car to come here. I think she managed to get the bus back all right.
Ah, that's good. But there's something about your mom I want to talk to you about.
Huh? What is it? Are you upset that she left early? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you, but I didn't want to make you stressed while you were getting ready for our big day.
No, it's all right that you didn't tell me earlier. She said something strange to me earlier, and it made me feel confused.
Oh, really? What did she say to you? Was she being rude by trying to joke around again? Ugh, what is she like?
Well, earlier I accidentally bumped into her in the bathroom before I walked down the aisle, and she started talking to me about our honeymoon all of a sudden. I was expecting her to congratulate me or apologize for seeing me in my dress before I walked down the aisle, but she just started coming out with that.
Oh, I didn't realize that had happened. Why would she be talking to you about our honeymoon? What exactly did she say to you?
Well, you know we're going to Hawaii on our honeymoon. Your mom asked where we are going, so I told her. Then she started getting angry when I mentioned where we are going. I was so confused.
Oh my gosh, did she actually get angry at you? Why the hell would she do that?
She didn't actually say anything or do anything at first, but she just made a really loud sighing sound as if she was disappointed at my answer. Then after a while of me not saying anything and getting confused, she was asking why on earth we would go to Hawaii when we have the rest of the world we could travel to. Then she asked me if I had a dream of living in the countryside after only ever living in the city.
Oh, why would she be concerned about where we're going? It's not like she can talk. She's lived in the same place her whole life, so why is she talking about traveling the world? What did you say to her after that?
Well, in that moment, I just panicked. I was already worried about walking down the aisle, and then I felt like I had disappointed your mom with my answers. But then she started telling me that we should cancel that trip and go to somewhere more exotic like Bali instead. She said surely Bali would be more interesting, and we should try and book our honeymoon there.
What? Bali? I mean, sure, that would be nice, but we don't have the time to book another honeymoon last minute. It would be so expensive. I just don't get why my mom would say such a thing to you at such a bad time.
She said she didn't think you would like Hawaii and Bali would be a way more relaxing and memorable honeymoon destination.
Really? But we chose Hawaii together. Why is she saying I wouldn't like it? She hasn't been there either, so she wouldn't know. I think she's just getting overexcited by the whole thing.
After hearing everything that happened, don't you think it was really weird of her to say all that?
Yeah, I think it's strange. But she is a bit like that sometimes.
This is our honeymoon, but your mom sounds like she's expecting to come with us. If I didn't know she was like this, I would honestly think that she is actually going to come with us.
Yeah, she's very good at making people confused by what she says. You saw what she was like when we met with both of your parents. You just have to filter out most of what she says. A honeymoon for 3. In what world does that make sense? I'm starting to wonder if she has something neurological going on to make her so dense in social situations like that.
I know I need to not take what she says so seriously, but I just can't get over how confused she made me. I was so shocked.
You really don't need to worry about my mom coming on our honeymoon. It's not going to happen, all right? But how would you feel if my mom came with us? Would it really be that awful?
What? You're not being serious right now.
I'm joking, Rose. Chill. Who brings their parents on their honeymoon?
Hey, don't joke with me like that. I really don't want to go on a tour of Hawaii with your mom when we're starting our married life together.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I wouldn't want to either. But I feel like you're starting to dislike my mom because of the comments she makes, and it's making me feel a bit sad.
I know your mom isn't as clueless as she likes to give off, and I don't want to dislike her. I just want her to be considerate to me. I feel as though, as time goes on, she's becoming more comfortable saying rude things to me without realizing it's hurting my feelings.
I know how you feel, but I think she's just doing that because she sees you as her daughter now, and isn't thinking as much about what she's saying and how it makes you feel. Oh, we're here now. We can finish talking about this later. Let's get out of the car.
Have you double-checked the time of the flight?
Yep, don't worry. I've double-checked it. We have a few hours before we need to start boarding the plane.
All right, let's go to the check-in desk then.
Hang on a minute.
What is it? Did you forget something?
Where did she go?
Huh? Where did who go?
Mom! We're over here! Hurry!
Oh my goodness! Diane, what are you doing here? Oh, sorry. I was just in the bathroom. I didn't mean to keep you waiting. How was your journey? Did you get stuck in traffic on the way here too?
That's all right, Mom. Yeah, it was pretty bad traffic, but we're here now. Shall we go?
Hang on. Am I the only one who's not sure what's going on at the moment? Where are you going, Diane? You need to explain to me right now what's going on. Diane, what are you really doing here? Have you come to wave us goodbye? What do you mean? I've come to go on holiday. What else would I be doing at the airport? Holiday? Where are you going? Are you going by yourself? Oh, by the way, you didn't end up changing your honeymoon destination, did you? I've heard a few bad things about Hawaii recently. You would have such a better time if you had planned to go to Bali. Whose idea was it to go to Hawaii?
Rose has always wanted to go to Hawaii, and she's done a lot of research about it. She said there are loads of pretty places she wants to visit and take lots of pictures.
What nonsense! Where are the pretty places? There are so many other pretty places in the world. I really thought you were a sophisticated person, Rose, with sophisticated taste. But it turns out you're only sophisticated in your fashion. You don't seem to care about what other people want. Why can't you change your destination to Bali? I already tried to tell you it would be so much better, but you didn't do anything about it. Diane, what are you talking about? Why are you being rude about where we want to go on our honeymoon? Do you realize people can't just change their holiday plans 2 hours before their plane departs? Have you really not listened to anything I've just said? I thought you might realize by now what's going on, especially by the fact I've packed my suitcase. So you're telling me that you're going to follow us on our honeymoon?
Of course! Why would I want to miss out on all the fun?
Of course. There's absolutely nothing about this situation that makes sense. Diane, why are you following us on our honeymoon? Why can't you give us a week of peace by ourselves?
Hey! What's with your miserable reaction to me? Do you really hate me that much? Mom, hang on a minute. Why don't you let me explain properly to Rose what is going on right now? Rose, I'm sorry, but my mom really wanted to come on this holiday with us. So I actually planned a place for her on this trip too.
But why? This is our honeymoon. We will never have this opportunity again. I really cannot understand the situation at all. You told me absolutely nothing about this happening. And when I was telling you about what Diane said to me in the bathroom earlier, you pretended to be on my side and pretended you had no idea about any of this.
Right. About that.
Now that I think about it, I'm getting goosebumps.
Let me explain everything to you, Rose.
How are you going to explain your way out of this? There's no reasonable explanation for any of this. How are you going to fix this when we are supposed to be getting on the plane in a few hours?
Are you kidding me? Do you really think I'm going to follow you on your honeymoon? Do you really think I would try and capture my son and make sure he never leaves my side? What nonsense. I did hear that all women in New York are brats. You're beginning to fall into that stereotype.
Stop talking for a minute, Diane. I want to listen to what Ben has to say about this whole situation.
What? Isn't this exactly the way girls like you respond in situations like this? Acting all entitled.
Ben, start talking. Tell me what is going on.
Honey, the thing is, how do I say this? You know, my mom grew up in the countryside and has never traveled outside of the state, so she's not been able to have many experiences like this.
So what? You think that's a good enough reason to invite her on our honeymoon?
My mom has never been on a plane, let alone to another country. She wants to travel abroad before she gets too old. She can't go by herself because she's clueless, and she has no friends that she can travel abroad with either.
So you two agreed behind my back that it was a good thing to bring your mom on our honeymoon? Why didn't you mention this to me at all? Maybe if you had told me this when we first booked it, I would have had time to come around. Or we could have arranged a different holiday for us to go on together. Not our honeymoon!
I know. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, Rose. But think about it for a moment. Don't you feel sorry for my mom? She's never had this opportunity before. She's never had the chance to do something like this. She's never been on holiday out of the country. Mom applied for a passport in advance, especially for this trip. I can't really ask her to go all the way home now, can I? That would just be cruel.
So are you expecting me to just say no and happily agree for her to join us on our honeymoon?
I'm not forcing you. I just want you to be able to understand the situation before getting more annoyed.
How can you even call this a proper discussion when all you're doing is backing me into a corner so my only option is to agree with you?
All right, fine. I can't stand listening to you two arguing anymore. I won't come with you, all right? Is it sorted now?
You've been looking forward to this for such a long time, so why should you go home now? And just so you know, I'm not annoyed that you're coming with us. I'm annoyed that you organized this all behind my back. How can two people be so sneaky?
Sneaky? You shouldn't say something like that to me. It's making me feel upset about this all. Are you looking down on me now because you're a big girl from a big city, and I'm just a clueless old woman from a small town in the countryside?
After seeing everything that's gone on today, I can really see what your true character is, Diane. I thought you were just saying strange things when you were in new social situations, but I can see that you're like that all the time. I don't think you consider the effect your words have on people.
What did you just say to me? Do you have no respect for me?
You said you wanted to go to Bali, didn't you? So why don't you just go to Bali? I'll buy you a plane ticket right now, so you can just hop straight on the first plane there. Go and have a nice trip in Bali, Diane.
What in the world? What do you think you're doing right now?
Wouldn't it be better to go on a trip with your son that you've been so badly dreaming of than ruining my honeymoon? I'm leaving now. Now that I'm out of the picture, you can enjoy a nice trip together.
Rose, sweetie, where are you going? Are you really leaving? What about our honeymoon?
Our honeymoon? Well, I was planning on going on our honeymoon with you, but I guess that's not happening anymore. Was it ever a honeymoon if your mom was going to come with us? I don't want to go on holiday with your mom. She's such a selfish human being.
What? Are you really going to call my mom selfish right now?
Of course. If you can't see that, there's really something wrong with you.
No matter how angry you are right now, how can you really say that to my mom? You've gone too far this time. What did my mom do that's so awful for you to call her that? Do you think you're that much better than her?
I knew you would be thinking that. I never knew how different we could be. I guess I was wrong about our whole relationship. You go and enjoy your holiday with your mom, and when you're back, we will get divorced.
What did you just say? Can you even hear yourself right now? Hey, what do you think you're talking about right now, Rose? Divorce? Why would you get divorced over a situation like this? You only got married a few days ago.
There's no guarantee that your mom will stop being so selfish after this trip. And I can't risk this going on any longer. I just don't want the same thing happening over and over again in my future. I should have known when your mom started joking about asking for a house in front of my parents. Now that I know the truth, I'm going to nip it in the bud and get out of this mess while I can.
Honey, we literally just got married. How can you really want to get a divorce already? Can't you just calm down?
Isn't it a relief that we've only been married for a short while? I can't imagine how much worse it would have gotten if we had been married longer.
What? Can you really hear yourself talking right now? You're insane.
Shut up! Hurry up and get on your new flight. Your mom will end up losing her voice because all I've heard her talk about for the past few hours is how much she wants to go on holiday. So put her out of her misery, will you? Let me know when you get back, and I will bring you the divorce papers to sign. As I headed home in the taxi and thought about how ridiculous this whole situation was, the more I laughed about it. I think families should be much more respectful and polite towards each other. Otherwise, things like this end up happening. I have vowed to become a more polite and respectful person after all this. I hate people who act however they want without even considering the thoughts of others. Being in a family with people who act like that is one way to make your life miserable. That's why I decided to not waste my life, and I took the plunge to divorce him. It actually wasn't very difficult to get divorced because we hadn't officially registered for marriage yet. I'm so relieved we didn't. I think this is an issue of people showing their true characters, no matter where they are from or where they live. People are the same no matter the place. I feel sorry for Ben's mom. She was doing so many ridiculous things and ruined her life and her son's because of her stupid jokes. I knew that if nothing changed, sooner or later his mom would be coming to our house every other day and would start to move in with us. She would be wanting to hang out with us every day. I had no idea what Diane would do next, so I knew that I needed to get away from them before she did something unpredictable.
Hey, Ben! Hurry up and get down here! I'm going to introduce you to the mayor's daughter, and you can start a new relationship together. Mom, no. I don't want to meet a random girl. I'm going to meet women who live near me in New York, not here in the countryside. No, you need to stop dating women from New York. You saw what a brat Rose was. You need to think about dating women who are less entitled and rude. How could you get married and have kids with a brat like Rose? You wouldn't be the only one suffering then, would you? You need to listen to what I'm saying. Mom, does this woman you want me to meet know that I have already been married and divorced? I don't think it's very attractive. She really won't like it.
Divorce? You never even registered for marriage, so I don't think it counts as divorce. You just broke up. Don't you think it's a pity about the mayor's daughter? She's still single. If someone's father says his daughter should get married, then she should listen to him. It's good for people to get married. What's more important is that you're going to be staying with me for a week. Why not make the most of being here and come and meet her face to face?
No, Mom, I'm not going to meet her. I don't want to.
Right, well, if you won't come and meet her, I will come to New York with her next week after you've gone back home, and we can meet there. I really don't think this is such a bad way to live. You never know. You might end up falling in love with her and live together happily for many years.
Mom, I've already told you I don't want to. It's my life and my marriage. Why do I have to do everything the way you want?
It's because you're too embarrassed to face another woman, right? If you're going to keep making me upset like this, I'll make you quit your job and come and live with me. I need you to help me with the cows in the field. They have so many calves when it's birthing season. I think you would like them.
Mom, I don't want you to keep doing this to me. I hate seeing you like this. Stop pestering me and let me be independent.
Look at you. You met a bad woman and now you're starting to have an attitude like her. What happened to your respect?
It doesn't matter. I'm never going to marry that woman, Mom.
Right. Then come and raise the calves with me.
Why are you asking me to do that? Why don't you go and ask the mayor's daughter to help you?
Does he hate her because she's a widow with 3 kids? Still, she would be much better than another woman with an attitude from New York. I guess if he won't come to meet her, then I'll be heading up next week to New York with this woman to meet Ben. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give the video a thumbs up and click subscribe to see more. See you next time!
Hey, Vanessa, congrats! Finally out of high school. It feels so surreal, right?
Oh my god, thank you so much. Congratulations to you too. And yeah, feels like just yesterday I was a freshman. Time goes too fast, I swear. But I really enjoyed the graduation ceremony. The clothes were so expensive.
Yeah, that stuff is so overpriced. I guess just because they know we'll pay it. But I had a lot of fun too. I'm glad we got to hang out a bit there. It was nice catching up. Feels like we haven't talked much because of exams.
I'm glad we got to hang out too. People always say prom and graduation are the best moments of their lives. And I think I'll remember that ceremony for the rest of my life.
Glad to hear it. Although it kinda sucks that we won't go to school together anymore. It'll feel pretty lonely without you.
Yeah, that's true. What am I gonna do without you here to annoy? I really wish you got accepted into the same university.
Same. But I guess I was too stupid to meet the requirements. My SAT scores were way too low to get up there with you.
You're not stupid. I mean, you struggle with tests, but that doesn't make you an idiot. You just get anxious. And besides, grades aren't everything. Even if you couldn't get into this school, we can still hang out somehow. And you'll find a job even with a lower GPA, I'm sure of it.
Thanks. You're too sweet, you know that? I feel like you're always gassing me up.
That's what friends are for, eh? It's my job as your bestie to raise your self-esteem.
Friends, huh?
Of course.
Listen, Vanessa. Can I be honest for a moment?
Sure, what's up?
Well, I think I love you.
What?
I mean, I have for a while, I guess, although definitely more so now. Not as a friend. Like, you know, I love you as more than a friend. So, what do you think? Do I have a chance?
I had no idea.
You always just saw us as friends, didn't you?
I mean, you're my best friend, and I do love you as that. But how do I say this?
It's alright. Do you think there's any chance for me in the future? Or maybe that your feelings will change? I don't want to ruin our friendship, though. I am totally fine with whatever answer you give me, I promise.
I'm really sorry, Rick. I mean, I don't have anyone I like right now. But I'm also just not looking for a relationship right now, I guess. You really are my best friend. So, if you still want to be, I really don't want to lose you for that.
Alright, I got it. Thank you for being honest with me. Sorry for bringing it up out of the blue like that. Probably kind of shocking, huh?
Oh no, don't worry about that. I'm glad you trusted me enough to tell me, you know? And I guess it does make me feel a little special.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad you took this well. I was worried. But you can just forget about it, don't worry. I won't change or act any different. We can just continue our friendship as it's been.
Yes, please, bestie. My bus stop is coming up. Gotta go. Sorry for dipping.
Yes, don't miss your stop. You'll end up on the other side of the city. I'll talk to you later. Or I guess whenever we find the time to chat.
Yep. See ya.
SOS. Man down. Yo, what happened? I ended up confessing to Vanessa finally. She turned me down. You finally told her? Dang, color me impressed. Yeah, took me so long to work myself up, to be honest. But as I said, I guess that wasn't meant to be. Dang, I really thought that she was into you too. I mean, in my opinion at least. I thought so too. But I guess that was just wishful thinking. But she was all over you at the graduation. She wasn't even trying to be all touchy with you. Girls don't usually do that unless they're into you. Yeah, that is what convinced me to finally go through with it, actually. I felt pretty good and thought it was a sign to get it over with. But alas, guess not. I don't blame you for thinking that, though. She really was giving all the signs. I was a little worried she was leading you on, to be honest. Like, she's got a pretty face, the kind to have a lot of relationships, but nothing long-lasting. A bit judgmental, don't you think? She could be trying to seduce you and playing hard to get. Absolutely no way, Trevor. She's super sweet, I promise you she's not doing anything like that. Are you sure? I mean, you thought you knew her well enough to know her answer, but you were wrong. Maybe there's more to her than meets the eye. But anyway, sorry, I'll stop messing. Just thought it might lighten the mood and cheer you up a bit. Did she say why she turned you down? She said that she's just not looking for a relationship right now. But she wanted to still be friends, so I still get to see her. Oof, that is rough, man. I don't know, seems a bit suspicious though. What does? The whole thing. Maybe she's got a boyfriend already. Why would she lie about that? We're best friends, she would have told me ages ago. Besides, she was pretty popular at school. If someone saw her with him, that rumor would have spread like wildfire. But I haven't heard anything. And she even told me herself that she doesn't have anyone she likes right now. Aw, you're too naive, Rick. You can't just take everything a woman says at face value. Those things lie as much as they breathe. Haha, very funny, not. You're always making offensive jokes like that, I swear. Who said I'm joking? I'm just speaking my mind. I do admit you got me a bit worried now, though. I mean, she really is adorable. If she's going to a new campus for college, there's going to be so many new guys she'll see. It would be easy for someone bubbly and charismatic to get her attention and come snatch her up. Oh, yeah, definitely. That hurts a little bit. I mean, she's free to do whatever she likes, obviously. I don't control her. But man, I didn't think about that. I wanted us to be able to stay in touch when she moves farther away. I wonder if that was naive of me to think. Hey, don't let it get you down. Too late. Well, stop it. If you go to a different college, you'll see lots of women too. So stop moping over one woman and get someone who actually wants you. I might eventually. But I don't think I'm ready to think about that literally right after I got rejected, Trevor. I just don't think I'd ever find someone like her again. It's gonna take me a while to get over this, if I ever do. Suffering from one-itis, truly tragic. Get better soon.
Rick! It's been so long.
Oh my god, Vanessa? What a surprise!
I bet it is. It's been like half a year since we last talked.
I'm happy to hear from you again. So, how you been? What's uni like?
It's going great. Having lots of fun. Classes aren't too difficult. What about you?
It's going great, thanks. I managed to force myself out of my comfort zone and actually socialize this year. I made quite a few friends already, surprisingly.
Glad to hear we're both enjoying campus life.
Definitely. So, what's up?
Oh, right. Want to meet up?
Huh?
Like, maybe get a coffee together and catch up? If it's not too much trouble.
Of course it's not too much trouble, silly. I would love to catch up. I'm on a break right now, so I have more free time than I know what to do with. I'm totally free whenever. Just let me know when works for you.
Sounds great.
I do gotta ask, though, what brought this about?
What do you mean? Do you not want to meet up with me?
No, I do. That's not what I meant. I always want to come visit you. I just don't want to be a bother.
Are you sure? You don't really message me much anymore.
True, I was just worried. Since I asked you out, I was worried you'd feel uncomfortable if I messaged you a bunch. I was kind of just like sitting, hoping you'd text first. Perhaps that was childish of me.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Sorry for stressing you out like that.
Oh, don't stress about it. Just me being silly. And we're chatting now, so no harm, right?
When do you want to meet up then?
I'm free whenever. Even tomorrow if you wanna.
I could meet tomorrow too. What about noon?
Works for me.
Alright, let's meet up and have some coffee together. There's this cafe I really like. I'll send you the address. Hopefully it's not too far away from you. Let me know if it is.
Don't worry about it. A little travel is no biggie. Worth it to catch up. I think I might have caught my big break. The clouds have finally cleared. Clouds? Is it really that sunny just a few miles away? The sky is all gray where I'm at. No, it was a figure of speech. Oh, did you get a girlfriend? No, nothing that far. But I got a date tomorrow. Yo, for real? Who's the lucky lady? Is it the girl you were talking to at work? Or no, maybe a classmate? It's Vanessa. Wait, seriously? I had no idea you guys even talked anymore. Nah, we didn't. But she randomly messaged me today. As soon as I saw her name come up, I got so excited. I still think about her a lot. And then she said that she wanted to meet up with me and catch up. The gods have finally answered my prayers. I'm not even religious, but I still felt like praying sometimes for her to message me. Maybe there really is something out there listening. Is that all it took to convert you? Turned into a good Christian boy just by a simple text message? You're kind of a simp, huh? Perhaps the power of attraction was just that strong. I don't care, I'm still so happy about it. I don't care if it's a tiny win, I get to go on a date with her. Are we sure she even thinks it's a date? Does she have a boyfriend by now? No idea. I doubt she would invite me if she did. But at the very least, she didn't say that she was bringing anyone along. It's still weird for a woman to be so forward like that. There's a lot of women around me like that, and let's just say they're easy in more than one way. Why are you being so negative about this? Can't you just be excited with me? Not trying to be a bummer, sorry. Just a bit suspicious. I'm worried for you, bro. You don't need to be. I can take care of myself. It's been a year and a half since I've seen her. I'm gonna do it. Can't you just congratulate me and let me figure it out on my own? No, sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad. All good. Oh, you are so weird. Even when you get mad, you just get over it immediately. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit curious why now of all times. I did ask her, but the conversation changed and I completely forgot about getting an answer. You're telling me off when you did the exact same thing? You're just as bad. Yeah, but it is my business, so I'm allowed to say it. But anyway, just wanted to let you know. I'm gonna go shopping to find something decent to wear. I thought you were low on cash right now. Yeah, but I have enough for this. If I don't try my hardest for this, I'm gonna regret it. This is my last chance. Yeah. Good luck with your date.
Thanks again for today, Rick. You really didn't have to buy me that sweater. Let's work hard and hope this works out.
So what was I supposed to do again exactly?
Did you forget already, silly? I'll type it out so you can look back if you forget. You got that makeup you bought for me? Now it's your turn to sell it.
Well, yeah, I understood that part.
So the more you sell, the more money you'll make, obvs. You buy it from me, then sell it for more than what you paid. The great part about this business is that you can keep it going. If you have friends, you can let them join so they can earn money too. Show someone how it's done, then you can sell it to them. Then they can sell it to someone else too. Or alternatively, you can have your friends sell it for you. And then just take some of the profits as payment for giving it to them.
And that's all there is to it?
So for example, I gave you the stuff and now you're selling it. You sell it yourself or have a friend sell it and you get a little bit of the profit. And then since I gave it to you, I get a little bit of it too.
I see. I think I get it.
It's cool, isn't it? The guy who helped me get this job is amazing. He makes $5,000 a month.
5,000?
Yeah, isn't that awesome? And you're super smart, so I know you'll be good at selling and getting more people. So that's why I knew you'd be the perfect person to ask.
I hate to be rude, but do you know this guy, like, personally? This whole thing just feels kind of sketchy. Like one of those scam businesses you'd find online.
Oh, no, don't worry about that. He's a good guy, I promise. He's not the type to break the law, so I promise it's not a pyramid scheme or anything. Trust me, I made him promise me a lot. I was suspicious at first, but he's shown me that it's perfectly legal.
All right, if you're sure, I guess there is no issue with helping then.
Thank you. The fact you're going so far to help me is really flattering, to be honest. I respect your loyalty. I feel like I'm falling for you.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh my god, I guess I gotta try really hard to impress you even more then, right? I can't dive in and do this full time because of my school and other work. But I'll do everything I can to help you get as much profit as possible. You won't be sorry you messaged me, I promise you that.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Plus, if we both have more money, you'll have a lot more money to buy things to help. The clothes you were wearing today weren't terrible, but there's definitely fancier, you know? And I think you'd look absolutely adorable in a fancy business suit.
It was bad?
Not terrible, but could be better. Sorry, maybe I'm just gushing and getting all romantic. Thinking of you in a fancy suit is making me woozy.
Really?
If we make enough money, we could go on a vacation together on your next break. I want to go to Disney World.
Yes! Yes, I want to go with you.
Great. Good luck with the selling then.
I'll do great, trust me. Yo, how did the date go? I haven't heard from you. Anything cool happen? Oh, sorry, I was just way too excited to remember even to message you, apparently. But yeah, we went on the date together. Hey, good for you, man. What did you guys do? Just some catching up, really. We had some coffee together and talked about getting me a job or something. Oh, what? It's like some sort of part-time job. That's weird. You going on another date? Actually, yeah, we are. She wants us to go to Disney World together. Dang, what? That's fast. Straight from a coffee date to some sort of honeymoon? I was surprised too. So, you guys are really dating now, huh? I told you it would work. You didn't believe me. I told you I'd wait forever for her, remember? And that I'd make sure that this date gave me a chance. Can you even afford that? Jeez. That would be so sick if she does go with you. Yeah, I gotta hurry up and work to get some savings. Work? I thought you're not working at the store right now. I'm not. Never mind, it's nothing. But anyway, I gotta go. Got lots to do. See you later. Alright, good job, man. Morning, Vanessa. I was wondering if you wanted to talk about the trip.
Good morning. Trip? What trip?
Did you forget already? I'm talking about the Disney trip. You talked about it so much to me.
Oh, yeah, that. I'm really busy right now, if I'm being honest. I can barely get an hour to myself right now.
Then what if we just took a day trip on the weekend? Whenever you find time.
Well, if we went, I'd want to go for longer than a day.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense.
Once I find out what my schedule looks like, I'll find some free time to book off. I'll let you know as soon as I have something.
Okay, sounds good. I had something else to ask you, if that's alright.
And that's?
I bought a lot of stuff off you the other day. And obviously, I've been selling it, but there's still quite a bit left over still. If I don't sell it, I assume I don't get that money back.
Yeah, it's already in the books, so it'd complicate things if we had to reimburse. Just try to sell them all, okie dokie?
Alright, yeah. That makes sense, I guess. I just worry that...
It's so cool that you're able to sell so much stuff. I feel like I'm falling so hard right now. You're such a good businessman. I still have to figure out my feelings, but if I do really love you, you'd still date me, right?
Of course I would.
I'm happy to hear it. Good luck then. I can't stand lazy people or idiots. So I love that you're able to do all this yourself.
Thanks, I'm working really hard.
You got a minute, dude?
Sure, what's up?
You're not doing anything weird, right? I hate to bring up Vanessa again, but you've been acting a bit funky ever since you had that date.
What do you mean weird?
Well, one of my friends goes to the same classes as her. They told me she's been roping people into this weird pyramid scheme lately. I mean, I don't know for sure it's her or if it's true, but just worried since I heard that.
You serious?
Especially since the situation sort of lines up in my head. Randomly messaging you after so long, wanting you to come catch up over coffee so suddenly. I trust you and everything, but I wouldn't feel right without checking up on you. Did she ask you about anything like that?
Why are you butting in like this?
What? I'm just worried, man.
I'm not doing anything illegal. It's not a pyramid scheme. They're just being stupid. I bought this stuff legally. There's no stealing or anything. I don't see what the problem is.
Why are you getting upset all of a sudden? Buying? Wait, you're not doing it, are you? Oh, please tell me that you're not doing that.
Doing what exactly?
Buying things from her and selling them again.
Is there something wrong if I am?
Oh my god.
Don't oh my god me. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just selling things legally. I don't see an issue. You can join and help if you want. Do you want to buy some? They're really good products, actually.
Why the heck would I want makeup, you idiot? Did you seriously not think about this? This is clearly a pyramid scheme, dude. Just use your brain and connect the dots.
There aren't any dots to connect.
It's a pyramid scheme. There's some dude at the top who's making a bunch of money by using you. You think you're making a bunch of money when you're just roping people in to give him money. And eventually, that is going to fall apart. That's why that business system is illegal, man. Did she really get you wrapped up around her finger that quickly? You're just a pawn at the bottom of this stupid plan.
Oh, so what? Even if this was true, which it's not, I can just get promoted. I'm not going to be stuck here forever. If I do good, they'll see that.
Are you dumb or something? As if they're going to let you move up with them just because you're making them a lot of money.
Why not? I don't see why that's stupid to think. That's how it works at other jobs too. You suck up to the boss and they'll eventually promote you. You gotta start at the bottom to get anywhere. It's literally just a normal job.
It's completely different. For one, you're not even making a proper wage. I doubt you're getting paid by the hour.
Not yet, but it'll be better eventually. I'll be making way more than I would as a stupid intern. Plus, I have way more freedom this way.
Dude, you sound like you've been brainwashed.
Oh, don't be dramatic. I'm just working.
Fine, just tell me how much of that stupid stuff you bought.
What? Why would I tell you that?
You won't tell me because you spent way too much, right? You have been scammed, bro.
I have not. Vanessa wouldn't do something like that to me.
Fine, then I suppose you guys are still going on dates? Have you kissed? Slept together? Have you met up at all since the coffee talk? I bet not, right? She just used you because she knew that you loved her. And she turned it against you to make you buy all this useless garbage. You were like a sitting duck waiting for her to steal your money.
Oh, just stop already. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I just pointed out everything that was wrong, and you have nothing to say? No rebuttals? Proof that I'm wrong?
Just shut up. I'm tired of talking about it. Do you really want to see me fail that bad? You just love the idea of her dumping me. It's like you've always wanted me to be alone. I am doing so well, yet all you do is complain. I'm working hard and soon I'll be rich and can buy her anything she wants. I'll get to date her and everything will be perfect.
Dude, please, just listen to me. Open your eyes. This denial has gone too far.
You're the one who needs to open your eyes. You're scared of anything outside of the normal job. And I bet you feel threatened that I'm making all this money, huh? You gonna get jealous when I become rich? I don't even feel like talking to you anymore. Ugh. Are you gonna apologize for the way that you've been speaking to me?
Why would I apologize? You should be saying sorry to me. You've fallen for this and now you're all mad that I called you out?
Just stop talking. Don't text me anymore.
Fine, whatever. I try to help you and you treat me like this. The feeling is mutual. I'm done with this convo.
Then stop messaging me. Hey, are you able to chat for a moment? I'm really stressed right now, if I'm honest. I feel burned out. I just really want to see you right now.
Sorry, I can't leave at the moment.
Can I just ask you something then? What do you think of me? I don't know, I've just been thinking. I mean, you know I love you. Well, like that. But have I been thinking wrong? Do you really not see me like that still? Maybe I was just a friend all along. I'm just really freaking out. Maybe I'm dramatic, but I just need to know. I've been buying all this stuff, but I just can't get anyone to buy it. Well, not this fast, at least. But you keep sending me more supplies, and I just can't keep up. Half my room is covered with this stuff, I swear. Am I really making any money off of this if I'm spending more than I earn? I'm sorry for the spam of texts. I just need to go over it with you again in person to feel better. I know I'll figure it out if we chat. Just 5 minutes is fine. I can do the traveling even. Do you think I could stop by?
I'll let you know when I get some free time. Can you wait until I get back to you on that?
That's what you always say.
Don't be rude, please. I love gentlemen who are sweet with me. And I can't stand impatient men. I love how hardworking you've been. Don't ruin it. Just hold on a little more, okay? We're in this together.
Are you sure? Do you actually love me?
Yes, of course. I'd never say the word love unless I actually meant it.
Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. I love you too.
I gotta go. Talk to you later?
Okay, thanks for the chat. Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I'm tired. I worked really hard. I asked basically all of my friends and classmates at uni today to buy some of the products. But not a single one ended up taking them.
Oof, that sucks.
How are you able to sell so many?
Oh, good question. I usually go about it with texting.
Wait, you just text them?
The uni I'm in is massive, plus I got a lot of old contacts from high school. about 1,500 people saved in my phone. So I usually just message them, asking if they want to chat or hear my idea. Then I offer to meet them at a cafe to talk it out. It helps weed out the people who wouldn't buy it, so it makes the whole thing quicker.
I see.
Then when we meet up, I usually let them rant to me or something. Like they feel more comfortable once they've vented about their job or feel like I'm more of a friend. It makes them more willing to buy.
Right. So basically what you did to me?
Yep, exactly. All the people who are skeptical won't agree to meet up with me, so I don't waste my time on them.
So you basically do it to weed out all the skeptics? I'm a lot more introverted than you. I don't really have a massive social circle. So I can't really do what you do, I guess. Plus, money is super tight right now. I'm barely staying afloat. I'm considering just finally stopping this and giving it up.
That's crazy talk. You've made it this far, right? Are you free tonight? Or at least you have time for a call?
You want to call me?
It's a lot easier to get my point across if I'm talking to you. Text is hard.
All right. I would get to hear your lovely voice, so it'll be extra beneficial for me.
I'd be happy to hear your voice too after all this time. Once work has slowed down, we gotta take that Disney trip.
Yes, please. I've been looking forward to that so badly. All right, I'll figure this out somehow. I am gonna turn this whole thing around. Just you watch.
You're so cool.
Hey, Max, a long time no see. Not sure if you remember me. We used to talk a bit back in high school. We sat together in homeroom. The name's Rick. Holy cow, Rick. Long time no see, man. What you been up to these days? Just the usual. School, work, all that fun stuff. I definitely feel you there. So, what's up? I assume you wanted to talk about something if you've reached back out randomly? Where do you work right now? Just an internship right now. It's a software company. Do you make a lot of money? Well, I make money at least. The pay's not too bad, but it is a lot of work, and the hours are crazy. Not gonna lie, there's a few times I've wanted to call out just to avoid it. Yeah, that makes total sense. I've actually got a business I'm in myself that I'd love to recommend to you. I think it might help you out of the rut that you're in. Are you free sometime tomorrow so that we could chat about it? And there it is. There's what? You're totally trying to get me into one of those pyramid schemes. Did someone hack your account, or is this actually you? No one hacked my account. It's not a pyramid scheme. I wouldn't do that. It definitely sounds like one. You want to talk to sell me something, right? And then have me sell that stuff too? Look, it's a bit more complicated than that. Let's just talk sometime and I'll be able to explain everything. No thanks. Been there, done that. Oh, have you been part of this company before? I wouldn't really say a part of it. I didn't do much. But I was tricked into buying a bunch of garbage from them. Who did you buy it from? Vanessa from high school. Vanessa talked to you? Mm-hmm. She texted me asking to meet and catch up. And since she was cute, and I missed seeing her face in class, I didn't see any harm in doing it. But then, of course, once I got there, she managed to swindle me into buying a bunch of stuff. Okay. Well, how did you get into this mess? Someone ask you too? Vanessa. Dude, seriously? What a coincidence. Sucks we both got caught by the same woman. but I guess at the very least, I got some good memories from it. Memories? What, did you have fun or something? Still, I am shocked that she roped you into this too. I thought that you were pretty good with street smarts. Not that I minded. I refused her at the cafe, so she ended up dragging me to a hotel and convinced me there. So I guess I'm a little bit to blame for being too easy. Wait, what? She always seemed really mature at high school, so I didn't think her to be that type. Especially now that she's at that prestigious school. Or was she always like this? I just didn't realize. Who knows? She had a nicer chest than I thought. She was also very aggressive about it, which was a nice change. Nice having a woman who takes control for once. How did she get you? Was it the same? She forced you into it with some good times? Yeah, of course. You still doing it for her then? Oh, come on, it can't be that good. I guess that makes us brothers with the same woman. Did you only sleep with her one time? Nah, 3 more times after that, I think. I was sort of trying to sell stuff for her, but I saw it as an exchange. I tried to sell stuff for her occasionally, and she'd sleep with me. But a while ago, I just stopped responding to her texts and just gave it up. It was costing me way too much. Plus, I have a girlfriend now, so there was nothing for me to gain, really. That makes sense. I'm sorry for bringing it up again, then. And for messaging you so suddenly. No, it's totally fine. Don't worry about it, brother. I'd love for us still to chat sometimes. You gotta message me more, okay? And be more careful about who you ask next time. There are a lot of bad guys who might try and scam you in return. I didn't even think about that. If you're really unlucky, someone might spread the info around too. Don't want a rumor like that going around your school. Vanessa definitely used that to her advantage, though. The fact that she was sleeping around meant a lot of guys were coming to her first, plus they were more willing to meet up. Only a sleazebag like her could come up with something like that. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta dip. I got a date to catch. I'll talk to you later, okay? And don't try and sell me something next time. I'm just messing, but seriously, don't. Thanks again for calling me yesterday.
Of course, it's no problem. How's the selling going?
Actually, I gotta ask you something before we talk about that. Did you end up selling stuff to our old classmate, Max?
Well, that name is pretty common. I've talked to a lot of Maxes. I might have, though. Why do you ask?
Well, I tried to talk to him earlier about the product, seeing if the text thing worked for me too. He ended up telling me something.
Huh, that's interesting. Sorry, I gotta go. Something came up. Let's talk about this another time, okay?
Did you sleep with him?
What?
He said that you took him to a hotel and slept with him to get him to buy the stuff. Is that true?
Why would I do something like that?
Look, enough of this. Stop lying. Just cut it out and tell the truth.
Why are you getting mad at me? You're acting weird today. It's kind of scary.
How many guys have you slept with to do this, huh? Just what on earth are you doing? Are you that deep into this garbage that you'll sell yourself to make some money? And why did you keep it from me? Why aren't you replying? Respond already!
Look, it would only make things weird if I told you.
And?
Would telling you really change anything? Seriously, what are you getting mad at me for? You're just mad that you didn't get the chance they did, and now you're trying to lecture me.
What's going on?
You pester me constantly for dates and hanging out with me, and now you're all possessive. As soon as you learn there's other dudes too, you're gonna lecture me and act like you own me. What happened to wanting to do everything for me, huh? You know, I saw something in you and I went out of my way to reach out. But you've literally not been able to sell anything. Then you keep messaging me about the stupidest things. You've just been a nuisance. I can't deal with it anymore.
Is that really how you saw me this whole time?
Obviously. Pretty sure I remember clearly telling you I didn't love you the night we graduated. It's been over 6 months since then and we didn't speak at all. Why do you think there would be some sort of connection left between us? We're practically strangers. Did you seriously think you had a chance of dating me?
So you really were just using me this entire time?
By the way, just a reminder that I'm not giving you any of the money back. It was quite a while ago that you bought the stuff. If there was any sort of warranty or return time on your agreement, it definitely expired long ago.
I'm not worried about the money right now. I'm worried about you. You're using your own body and selling yourself to make money. That's dangerous. You could get kidnapped. And there's no way it's not affecting your mental health. No one with proper self-respect would do that to themselves.
Stop with the nice guy act already. Your motives are just as sleazy as theirs are.
Enough of this. You're gonna end up hurt if you keep this up.
What? Shut up, bro.
Hey. I know you probably don't want to see me right now after everything I said, but I'm sorry. I was taking out my stress on you. And I was wrong. She really did have me fooled. It was wrong for me to lash out like that. If I'm honest, I kind of did realize she was fooling me a long time ago. But I guess I just wouldn't let myself accept the truth or something. Then I blamed you for it to avoid accepting it. I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry too. You're the victim who was being tricked, but I was blaming you. I shouldn't have driven you away like that.
Nah, don't worry about it. I was foolish and that's not your fault. If you didn't say anything, I probably wouldn't have questioned it. So really, it helped.
So I guess you figured it all out now at least?
Yeah, we had a long talk. It turned out she's been selling herself and doing services to help sell the products and scam others.
Wait, really?
Do you remember a classmate we had in homeroom called Max? I tried to rope him into it and he ended up telling me he already talked with her. She had gone to a hotel with him in exchange for him buying the items.
Oh geez, that's rough. Didn't think that you'd go that far down the drain.
I just started panicking. Like, as stupid as this is, I was wondering, why did she sleep with everyone else but not me? What is it about me that made her wary? Then I began worrying about the fact that she was doing this in the first place. It is so dangerous. What the heck is she thinking? I just have too many thoughts going around in my head right now.
I bet you're still in shock too. That's a lot to take on at once.
I did talk to Vanessa directly about all of this, by the way. She got angry and did a complete 180.
So, she showed you what she was really like, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't like thinking she's changed so much. Guess I have, though.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Well, obviously, I'm not gonna participate in the company anymore. But I still want to help stop her, if I'm honest.
You want to stop her? How would you even do that?
If I leave her alone, she'll just continue to rope other people into it. Then there's going to be more and more victims to the stupid scheme. Even if it just stops 1 or 2 people from getting hurt, it's worth it. I have to try.
Aw, you're a good man. What you gonna do though? Get to them first? Talk them out of it?
I doubt they'll listen to me, huh? I mean, I definitely didn't. I don't even know what to do. There has to be something.
I've got an idea if you're willing to hear me out.
Please do, I'll take anything at this point.
I've been doing a lot of research since our talk about pyramid schemes and the laws around them.
Does it interest you?
Well, my best friend was dragged into it. I may have said horrible things to you, but I still wanted to help. Let's meet up and make a plan.
All right, thank you. You're a great friend, you know that?
Yeah. See ya.
Vanessa, do you have a second?
I thought I made myself clear that we were done here. Or did you get mad you were left out of the hotel meetings? Maybe you got all riled up from talking to Max.
I submitted a report to the county's police station.
What?
They know about what is going on. So that's the end of all of this.
Are you trying to scare me or something?
No, I am being dead serious.
Even if you did, what's the point? They'll accept the complaint, sure, but it's not a crime. Pyramid schemes aren't against the law, so what are they gonna do?
The scheme itself isn't legal, no.
What are you implying?
Well, before you went to the cafe with all those people, you contacted them via text, I hear. You never told them that you were meeting them for this job opportunity.
So? It's not illegal to talk about business over text anyway, even if I did.
You're not wrong. But what you did was still illegal, apparently.
Huh?
There's a law called Act on Specified Commercial Transactions. If you don't tell them your real goal before inviting them over, you're going against this law.
I've never heard of this stupid rule.
I'm being serious. My friend has been looking it up for me. I'm sure there's some proof you're engaging in prostitution somewhere too. You've clearly arranged more than once for some people, so once they see all of that, they'll surely take the situation more seriously.
Do you want to sleep with me as well?
What?
Or you wanted us to date and be lovers, right? I saw you looking at my legs when we met up that one time. Are you into legs? You can look or touch my legs all you like.
Knock it off, Vanessa.
Are you free tomorrow? I really want to see you again. I'm gonna take the day off specially just to see you. What if we go on that Disney trip we promised finally? Then we can do some stuff together, just you and me.
I said knock it off, Vanessa.
Why? Don't you want to?
I know you don't want to. Stop changing and pretending to be nice to me already. You think I'm that much of an idiot? You're crazy if you think I'm falling for you just because you add a couple of heart emojis. I did love you, Vanessa. But the Vanessa I loved would never do this.
Well, that's just how it goes down, you know? I've got debt. It's just what I need.
Debt?
Well, when I got into university, I fell in love with someone. He was super friendly and popular, and I just really wanted to date him. I asked him out, but it didn't go entirely as planned. We ended up being sort of friends with benefits. But I really wanted more, so I did anything I could to please him. Even buying a bunch of stuff he recommended to me.
Wait, are you saying he roped you into the pyramid scheme first?
Yeah. I knew it was dangerous, but I did it anyway. The slight chance of getting him was enough to pull me in, I guess. He used me until I had nothing left and then some. Now I have loans and so much to pay off. I wasn't very good at it. No one wanted to buy anything from me. And then eventually I ended up selling my body to get them to promise to make money for me.
Oh my god.
If I stopped doing it even for a second, I'd be destroyed. It just kept getting worse and worse, and now it's like this. But I'm nearly there. I've almost paid it off. So if you could just pretend you didn't see anything, you'd literally save my life. I know I was wrong, and I know to you I'm the bad guy. But I had to do it, don't you see? And just one more time, and I'm sure I can finally stop all of this. Please just forgive me. If you overlook this, I'll even still let you sleep with me.
I am sorry, Vanessa, but I can't just ignore this.
Why not? You get to sleep with the woman of your dreams for free. This kind of chance only comes once in a lifetime, you know?
That isn't going to solve anything. What I want is for you to get better and get out of this lifestyle. And to do that, I believe placing a report is the best thing I could do.
Please, just wait.
This is hard for me too, don't you know that? I don't want to do this.
Okay, I won't do it anymore, so you don't need to. I'll stop.
I don't trust you enough to take your word for it.
I'm not lying, I swear. I will stop this immediately.
But you have been lying this entire conversation. Even the story you told me was a lie, right?
What?
My friend went to your campus and figured everything out himself. He asked all your classmates and found out all he could about why you got into this weird scheme. So I know you're lying. It's just an excuse to avoid taking responsibility. There wasn't any guy you fell for, especially not another classmate who was a part of this. You were spending too much money on name brand fashion and began begging people for money. And so to get more, you started working on this.
Who told you that? They're just running their mouth because they don't like me. They're the ones who are lying. I'm telling the truth. You're falling for their gossip.
Look, you've only got two choices. You can stop trying to lie, and I won't lose my respect for you. Or you can keep making all these excuses. What do you choose? Can you finally admit what you've done?
If I admit it, will you forgive me and not tell the cops?
Sorry, but it's a bit too late for that. I've already submitted the report.
Wait, you're joking, right? My life will be over. I can't let it end like this. People aren't going to associate with me if I have a criminal record. Not to mention I won't be able to get a good job.
You only have yourself to blame for that, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but this is goodbye for now. I really did love you, you know?
Just wait. If you love me, just listen. Hello? Are you still there?
Hi, it's Rick here. Just as I said I would, I had submitted the report to the police station. This kind of case is usually pretty difficult to prove or handle. But since there was ample evidence of her doing so through text, as well as arranging hookups for payments, they took it very seriously. It even ended up getting on the news. Vanessa spent all of the money that she made on expensive clothing, so there was no way she could pay me back. But that's okay. Her being found guilty was enough for me to get closure. After I graduated from university, I set up my own company. We work on preventing and educating the public about types of scams they might come across. I'm closer to my friends after they helped me through this. My best friend even became a police officer. I hope everyone can learn from my mistakes and be careful of internet scams. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content.